Beautiful Aries. Hey, it's Tammy with Spot On Psychic Readings and Chippy. It's good to see you all again, and if you're new here, welcome. We do a lot of dogs, coffee, and tarot on this channel. I'm going to jump in and do your reading today, Aries. I'm feeling some pretty big energy come in here. You're going to eat all the cookies? Come here, Sparky. This is my other dog, Sparky, and he likes to come in too and say hello to everybody. My dogs do help ground the energy, and they get so excited about doing readings and getting their cookies. Okay, guys, I've already pre-shuffled these cards, and I'm using my new cards today, Aries. I'm going to pull these by feel for you, and these are the, let's see, what are they called? The Guardian Wheel, the Guardian Wheel, oh, the Guardian Golden Wheel Tarot. So Chippy, I'm going to do this reading, but Chippy does have his own channel, and he pulls tarot cards. There's a whole story about Chippy. I'll put a link up here so you can see it if you'd be interested. So, but for now, Aries, we're going to focus in on you. Chippy, you let me do it, okay? All right, here we go, Aries. Let's see what's coming in. And by the way, happy Valentine's, you guys. Interested to see what comes up with you all, and the energy feels really, how do I describe it? Like very, almost like static, like these first few cards feel like static electricity somehow. What have we got here? Ace of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Eight of Cups so far. Okay, okay. Quite, no wonder it felt static, because some of this is agreeing with you and some of it's not. You know what I mean? So I'm getting like there's a new beginning here, but you're thinking about what you walked away from. I feel like you're still trying to figure something out here, Aries, with this High Priestess. So we'll see where this goes. That's the static electricity. There's some kind of a disconnect that I feel, Aries, about what has taken place, maybe in a marriage with the Hierophant card, maybe in a marriage, maybe in some sort of a other obligation or commitment, but I saw like a disconnect here in the cards. There may have been a tower, yeah, a tower within a marriage that I feel like is still sort of in your energy at this time. For some reason you're thinking about it, building something new with this Ace of Pentacles. You had to do something new, and I feel like you're following your heart. I get that you're following your heart and soul here, Aries. We've got Knight of Pentacles, which is a slow, steady progress sort of card, and we've got the Ten of Pentacles. So Aries, I'm really getting that you're headed towards your stability, especially your financial stability, and you may not see it yet. This is in your more extended future, the Ten of Pentacles, but you're headed in that direction and you're making steady progress. You know, this is the card of, it's not fast, but you're getting there. You know, it's definitely a success card. Let's see what views of others is for you. Views of others. We have got the Strength card. This is what I love about this deck of cards. Look at this lion. Beautiful. It's exotic white lion. So this is how other people are seeing you right now, Aries, as very strong. A lot of inner and outer strength, and also holding back from something. They see you as being very much in control, you know, holding back in some way, maybe from a decision or a relationship. And we've got the Wheel of Fortune. Here it is. This is for you, Aries. And it's like you're really hoping this Wheel of Fortune is going to be coming in for you. And your final outcome is the Two of Wands. Okay, so we've got a lot of new options that are going to be coming in for you at this time, Aries. Let me just move these cards real quick. You know, I channel your I'm pulling cards, but I also am channeling, and it's sort of like when you have a dream and you wake up from a dream, you forget the dream a lot of times, it fades, and that's how my readings are a lot of times. I have to go back and watch them to remember what I even said. It's crazy. So let's look at this, Aries. Let's put this picture together for you. because it looks like you've been through a whole thing. You know, when I see the tower coming up, especially with regards to the Hierophant, something really shook your beliefs. I feel like something really shook you to the core, shook your foundation, you know, and it's still in your energy because it was a big deal. You know, I feel a lot of you having to make a lot of new decisions, go in new directions and things like that. And yeah, I mean, it makes a lot of sense that you're still kind of dealing with that at this moment. At this moment, and maybe going through this month, and maybe because it's around Valentine's Day, you know, that I think brought up some relationship issues and things like that. Sorry, I have probably a dog here. It brought up old memories. I feel like it stirred things up. All the flowers and the chocolates and things like that really stirred some things up. So Aries, this crossing card of yours, you know, 2 cards came up actually for the challenge and the crossing card. The High Priestess, like there's still things that are being hidden, still things that you want to expose or know about. You're wondering about it. I feel like it's causing a bit of a conflict at this time, and it's about why you walked away or why somebody else walked away. You're like, why did that happen? Even if you're the one that walked away, I feel like you're still like, why did that really happen? What really happened there? And you're going to be getting some answers, and you may already have. But I feel like there's more coming up. I feel like there's some hidden agenda, hidden motives with somebody here. We'll dig at this a little bit and see. But either way, it's caused you a new beginning. You know, you're on a whole new path with this Ace of Wands at this time. So, yeah, you're well on your way. Let's clarify this a little bit. Let's see what we get here. Yeah, this had to do most likely with a marriage and a family. And I feel like you're having to go on this new path, but it's like a whole different kind of happiness, and it's still making you think about your old family. So you may be in the midst of like new relationship, new family, whole new place you're living, whole new thing you're doing because you walked away from the old thing. But yet this new beginning is still in the back of your mind. Like, why? I keep hearing, why? What happened? How did this, you know, where did this go off track? Because there's a lot of happiness in your new beginning. You know, I'm not saying there's not. There is. There is. But it's what do they say? 2 things can be true at the same time. And I feel like there's something here about still wondering what happened to the other thing that you were in, you know. Yeah, there was some sort of betrayal. We have definitely got the 5 of Pentacles. Yeah. This is feeling left out in the cold. You know, this was what you walked away from, was feeling betrayed, feeling left out. Maybe even something that was draining your money. Could have been a relationship that somebody was leaning on you financially or even indirectly. You know, you may still be finding out how much money was taken from you from this. Hidden agendas there for sure. And we've got the Emperor. Yeah, here you are. There you are, Aries. There's the Emperor. So a couple of things come up with this Emperor when I look at this, clarifying your crossing cards and secrets. You could have been dealing, some of you may have been dealing with another Aries. This could also just represent, away from Aries, it could also represent a father. So this could have been somebody who was very much in control, maybe in control of money. Let me see. Let me ask. Yeah, and we've got 5 of Swords. So I almost feel like you were dealing with either another fire sign or another Aries specifically. And there was something about feeling left out. There was something about money loss or a drain of money, something like that. And a whole lot of negative energy. There's a lot of one-upmanship, a lot of competition and things like that. And I feel like this person was out to win all the time, just on the smallest things. which would kind of point me in the direction of narcissistic energy, for sure. What did you walk away from there? Let's see. What's hidden? What are these hidden secrets about? Well, you're healing from it, for sure. This person could have been somebody in the limelight, or maybe you were, and there was a jealousy because of that, for one thing. But the stars are lining up for you, which is the good news here, and you're on your way to a whole new beginning. So let's look over here at, we've got this tower energy and everything. And with the tower energy, we've got Knight of Cups. This is complicated, Aries, for sure. So Aries, somebody either made you an offer or somebody was somewhat of a player, with this. When I see Knight of Cups coming up around a tower, I'm immediately thinking this person was a player. There was something here where something interfered with a marriage. When I see those two cards coming up side by side like that in your energy, there was like some sort of new romantic interest that came in and caused a tower moment. And, when I say tower, it's like this is when the foundations were shaking that I was talking about earlier. Yeah. And I feel like it went even deeper than the foundations of a marriage. I think it shook your spiritual beliefs, perhaps, as well. There was something that you were building. You may still be working on some sort of new business or project. Nine of Wands. Yeah, okay, so I get the sense you were working on building a business, some of you, with this entrepreneur card, this Eight of Pentacles. If not that, you're building something, or you're working on your passion. You might have been writing a book. You might have been an artist. I don't know. There's something there that was really in line with your heart and soul. And I feel like whatever this was that happened is really draining your energy. Here's the Nine of Wands. You may have had to put this on the back burner, and now it's going to be coming back around with more support. Your Ten of Cups and this Ace of Wands, new beginnings, So I feel like you're going to be on a better path here where you're feeling more supported and happier again. So I feel like you can revive whatever this new project that you were working on that had to be paused, because when something shakes your foundations and your stability, it's hard to keep going with your creativity, I'm sure you know. If that's you, you know for sure. Let's clarify this Knight of Pentacles. And Knight of Pentacles is clarified by Page of Cups. Okay, so there's some sort of a message coming in here. This is in your immediate future. A friend who might turn romantic, or somebody younger, something like that, who's very steady Eddie, if you know what I mean. Somebody that you can depend on in your immediate future. I feel like this is now. This is coming up now. Love that for you, Aries. Love that for you. We'll get a little more on that. Let's see. What do we need to know about Page of Cups? Page of Cups is clarified by the Sun. No, the Fool. Okay, the Fool. These are new cards, so I don't recognize them right off. I have to read the small print. So, yeah, so the Fool, this person's putting you on a whole new path. I almost feel like all this is connected. Okay, this was what came up first. Ten of Cups, happiness, happy home, happy family, maybe children involved. Whole new path, which is really significant for you right now, Aries. And then we go over to all of this, making progress forward again. Finally, it's like you're moving forward. It may feel really slow, but you're doing it. And then you're connecting with this Page of Cups, right? A Page of Cups is somebody that can be, start out as a friend and then become romantic. And I think in this case, that is exactly what this card is talking about, especially where the Fool is. The Fool has to do with a whole new journey. So look at this. This is really cool, Aries. It's exciting too. It's sparkly. It's like, I don't know, it just gives me like a lift, to look into this, and it's because it's going to give you a lift. So let's see, what have we got here? 10 of Pentacles. This is your stability coming back to you in your more extended future. So you went from over here in the 5 of Pentacles, losing money or money being siphoned off of you without you, either directly or indirectly. I feel like somebody was taking your money and your energy, draining you in a whole lot of ways. And now it's coming back. Okay, so let's look at this. You know, 10 of Pentacles is stability of all sorts, but money and resources, assets, things like that, that you can pass on to future generations is something lasting, you know. And it's clarified by the 7 of Wands. Yeah, because you are staking your claim. That's why. You're setting boundaries. You're like protecting your territory, your energy, especially your energy, and you're protecting your money from whoever it was that tried to steal this from you. Temperance angel, which can be Sagittarius, just dropped out. I feel like whoever this was that was stealing your money, and we've seen this reading after reading. If you're new here, go back and look at some. This card shows up all the time for Aries as the antagonist. And I'm just feeling like you're protecting your territory from this Sagittarius, Aries. Here it is again. Okay. It always shows up, doesn't it? You know, it's a whole separate meaning. I mean, this is the angel card. But as a whole separate meaning, it represents the Sagittarius sign. So take it as it resonates for you. You know, you could have... you know, with you protecting your territory and setting boundaries, you could have angelic help, you know, especially Archangel Michael helping you do that. But my first instinct was, oh no, there's Sagittarius again. Yeah, and I hate to throw my own under the bus because I'm Sagittarius and I love Aries. So anyway, there it is. Okay, so strength. This is how people are seeing you, is very strong. And I think very alluring. I mean, look how alluring this white lion is. This is how other people feel your energy, or see your energy, Aries, at this time. Very strong, very alluring, very beautiful. And like you've gone through 10 of Swords, they also see that. They see that you're very strong because of what you went through. 10 of Swords is a bad ending. It can be a divorce, it can be a bankruptcy, you know, things like that. Things where you feel like you've been stabbed in the back, it wasn't fair. You know, why did this happen? That kind of thing. So your Wheel of Fortune is clarified by the Sun. Okay, I thought so. 2 really super good cards. These are 2 of the best cards in the whole deck, Aries. So I see you hoping this is coming in because you kind of see it on the horizon. So I feel like it is heading into you. Your final outcome here are some really new opportunities. You can see, looking out on the horizon, there are some new opportunities for you. And let's see. What are those opportunities? These new opportunities are coming in as soon as you get out of a state of limbo. There's something here about being stuck in a state of limbo at this moment and waiting for, you know, it's almost like you're in a bit of waiting. And it's another description for static. And remember I said when I first started pulling these cards, I was feeling static energy, like the kind that shocks you when you touch something fuzzy, like your dog's nose or whatever. But static also can mean no movement, and that's exactly what this Hanged Man card is. At least I think I'm right about that. I'm no scientist. Static, inertia, that kind of thing. I feel like you're there right now, but not by choice, you know, and it's a feeling a bit frustrating. Yeah, and it's because of this negative energy you've had to deal with. I think at this time, Aries, I think that you are feeling a bit stuck in this, you know, state of limbo kind of energy because you might be chained to some debts or something like that. Often the Devil card, you know, just represents feeling stuck with some kind of monetary situation. But I do see your Ten of Pentacles, which is your financial stability, coming back around in your immediate future. So you're getting there. You are making progress. So yeah, they're just showing where this came from. That is not a future card. Okay, it's just kind of a summary of this reading. So let me see what, let's see, where does this go for Aries? Why am I getting a C initial right now? I almost want to say C like Charlie, or C like Claude, or C like Calvin. There's a C initial. The C initial may have to do with King of Pentacles. Could be a last name. Could be first or last name. It's very specific for somebody here. King of Pentacles can be somebody who makes money, or a financial advisor, or business owner, or just an energy. You know, it can be the energy of business. It can be you, Aries, moving into this King of Pentacles, especially if you start this project over again that got derailed by all this draining energy that you went through. If you start this over, I feel like that is going to bring you back into your Ten of Pentacles too. Yeah, for sure. So let's get just a few of these tea leaf cards. Anything else Aries needs to know? You need to know money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. Yes, you need to know that. Definitely, you need to know that. Money coming through some sort of a windfall, something you don't expect. And that is going to start to turn things around for some of you, big time. Let's see what else, Aries. Anything else Aries needs to know here? Something about April. Money coming in April. So these two go together. You know, this could be some sort of a, you know, if you're in the United States, you know, it's tax season. So there could have something to do with tax returns or something, you know, refunds, that kind of thing for some of you. A big chunk of money coming in then. And it doesn't have to be that. I mean, it can be, you know, an inheritance or windfall still coming in April. But that was my first thought. If you're in the U.S., sort of takes over the month of April. Don't get me started on that. Okay. All right. And let's see. We've got the Bat. Someone is working against you behind your back. Yes, they are. We saw this High Priestess earlier in the crossing position, Aries. So there's definitely somebody here who is there's secrets. There's something about secrets going on, and you need to be careful of this negative energy. That Five of Swords and stuff that came up earlier. Yeah, definitely watch out for that. And warning you of a problem, warning you of a problem now or in the future with this person working against you. And let me see if I can get more on that. Do you want to know more on that, Aries? I'm wondering if I should look into that in an extended reading for you, because I'm about finished here. The Lion, here it is again. It is time to act. It's time to act. Can you believe it? This is your energy. The Lion, this is you at this time, Aries. Wow. Strong, strong energy. Yeah, that's who you are. So I am going to go over to the extended and dig at some of these hidden secrets and hidden motives. And, you know, who's this rat? I'm going to look into this for you, okay? So if you're interested in the extended, you can click the link below and it'll get you there. And I'll see you over there. And if not, thank you for being here. Always love reading for Aries. Love you guys a lot. And if you're new here, I hope you come back. I'll see you all again soon. Bye now.